Hello everybody, this is Refresh, and I am going to do a premiere draft for Lorwyn Eclipsed. This is probably going to be the last one, because, well, I mean, unless I lose or win very quickly. More likely the losing scenario, just because Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is basically on our doorstep. So we're going to pay our 1500. We're going to the pre-release tomorrow, and I'll have a video for that, hopefully done this weekend, just discussing what it was like, and so that's on the way. But I'm going to try to enjoy this set as much as possible, because I have a lot of doubts that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles will actually be fun. Let's see what we have. Thunderflock. It costs X, where X is less, and then it bounces everything. That's pretty good for elementals. Ooh, passing Flame Breader though. It feels like it's going to be bite me on the second pack there, but yeah, I think that this is just a really strong elementals card, and I'm happy to take first on Berry's good in elves. Chris Crafter, I mean, I haven't played goblins in a long time, so I would be willing to go back to that, but I don't think I pass Thunderflock. Now, this is less good against another elementals player, but I think it's worth trying this out with. Okay, we have two fairies here in blue. No like strong elementals card on this side, so I'm more likely to take one of these fairies. What does this do? Remove a counter whenever it deals combat damage to a player. Okay, so you get a card drop, but a 1-mana 2/2 flyer that can become stronger seems pretty good. I'm happy to take that. I would like the Glamour Gifter as well, so you can't take it all, and maybe I won't be playing this Thunderflock, but that's okay. Do not like the Torque. That is it's kind of slow, right? Yeah, and then it copies instant sorceries. Probably not what we're doing here. Skullsback Stranger is fine. Sneakling is all right, and in color. Peddler's also in color. Like I can go any direction here. Don't think I want the Scrounger. I think maybe I'll take the Scrounger. It's probably the strongest card, and this is not like color pair. This at least could fit into an elementals deck. I could just take the Peddler, but it's kind of weak. So yeah, let's take the Scrounger. And then we have a Blossom Bind. We also have the Stratosaur as an elemental top end. I could take one of these like this on maybe potentially going Vivid, but I don't really see any strong Vivid cards. Don't want to go. Yeah, put a counter on this and deals 2 damage to each opponent. If you put a counter on a creature, let's see the. This is a good elementals card. I mean, no, it's just an okay blue card. Or I can just take Blossom Bind, which is good removal. I think I'm a bit more on Stratosaur just to get the this moving here. We'll take that with the chance that we can get into Nightmare Sower, huh? That's interesting. There's a lot of fairies going around. It's possible that I could just take fairies and maybe go that direction instead. I kind of dislike passing the Dauntless Pennant as a result, but it would be interesting to try fairies, although I haven't really gotten to do elementals yet either. So I think Dauntless Pennant might be the better pick, but I'm going to try this. I'm going to try, maybe I can sneak myself into some kind of fairies deck. Okay, well, we'll take the Pennant now, because there's another one that came by. I wouldn't mind Swat Away, but, it really does require a commitment to blue. So yeah, we'll take the Pennant here. We could go multiple ways. We could still go elementals, which is kind of what these two picks are about. We also have the Nightmare Sower, and the Nuisance, leading me into fairies. And then Skullsback Scrounger is just an okay card that could fit into elementals if that's the way I wanted to go. Obviously, I'd like the Pendant makes me want to play a little bit more harder into a particular archetype. So here we got nothing elementals, we got nothing fairies. So I think the Stratosaur. Well, I guess that's my elementals card. Like, I'm not taking this. There's no blue-green, archetype here, so we'll just take the sword. This, fortunately, can also be a land, and so, it's not the worst 5-drop that I could take. And then, if I have one in play, it makes the Thunderflock cost, what? 3? No, 2. -5, so it costs 4, which is pretty good for a 5/5 flyer that bounces every non-elemental. So there's a lot of options here. Lofty Dreams, or the Sky Swimmer, or the Percher. I think between these, I think elementals is less of this and more of this, right? Or I could take this and just kind of like keep my options open. I mean, Percher also fits in with the keep options open thing. I think because, yeah, I think I'm gonna go Percher. No, I went Percher anyways. Well, see, the elemental's right up, but there's this old Glamourmite here and a Murph and a Short Lurker. I could switch to Merfolk as an option, but I'm gonna see if I can get into this fairies thing. If I can just get more fairies to come back around, and then, I mean, you know, I don't have like the best fairies cards here, but I am curious if I can pull that off. It would be fun if I could get one of these tertiary types to work out. I'm gonna take the Wicker well, I could take the Treefolk here. That's an alright card. That's a lot of 5s. I can blight 2 to draw a card and lose a life, or I can just take the Wicker Maw. I'll take the 5 drop. I don't know. I'm gonna take a Peddler here. I'm more likely to go Merfolk than whatchamacallit. Yeah, I think there was a chance for me to switch more to Merfolk, and that might have been the better plan here, but yeah, I kind of dried up. I think I'm in a bad seat for where the choices that I've made so far. So I don't want the Malice, so I'll take this and not play it, I guess. This cares about counters on creep. Oh, I got another Glamourmite. Okay, so there's something going on here. All right, well, I guess I want to switch to Merfolk then, because Sig is really good. Also, it doesn't care if it's a Merfolk, right? So it could work with fairies. I think Sig is a good pick. As a result, I'm passing Noggle the Mind and Unexpected Existence, Chitinous Graspling. Yeah, I think it's fine. Probably not playing this Blackthorn. I'm not sure I'm going to play these either, but this fits fine. Well, I don't know if this fits fine, actually. We'll see. If I can get into elementals, I think I'm going to transition that to that direction and just play the Nuisance, but I don't think that's coming my way, so now I'm kind of like looking at what the other options are to transition into. I only took one card of another color, so yeah, I'm not taking the Goblin top it there. Ashling, that's an elemental. It's a strong elemental. All right. I think I would like to rather be elementals than fairies, but I will take fairies if I see them. So we'll take the Rekindled here. Nice, strong red card. Choose a creature type, double. I could take that if I needed to. I'll take this as a fairy. I'm going to let that come back around, but I don't want this. So the Mauler, probably, or the Zealot. And the Marrow Sky Swimmer. Yeah, the Mauler is fine. It's a decent elemental on 2. Double damage. Yeah, let's take the elemental. If the fairy comes back around, maybe I'll take it. Wellguard is good, but not it. Flamekin's great elemental. Happy to take that. Okay. Let's see if we can get into Team Elemental here. Another Flamekin, yes, happy to take that. This coming on pack 2 is kind of like not great for me because I do feel a little bit concerned that that's just because pack 2 tends to be, you know, going around the other direction. So on my right may be an elemental player. On my left may not be the elemental players. And so I'm kind of concerned that I'm leaning myself into a situation where I'm going to have a bad pack 3 as a result. But yeah, I think Sig is strong enough. Doesn't need to be in Merfolk. Obviously, I want to have more elementals because of these Eclipsed Flamekins. So I will, you know, drop these Glamourmites and Sig and the Flittering Nuisance. Probably not those two, but here I'll just take the Pennant. I guess I could take the Sneakling to get another elemental, or I could take Burning Curiosity for a little bit of card draw. But getting more of this, I think, is fine. I guess. Because Sneakling doesn't do anything in the Elemental's deck. I mean, it's a fine card for what it is. Gathering Stone is a good Elemental. I could take the Zealot as an option. But I'll take this. Hopefully we'll get more Elementals. And then I can start punching off all these non-Elementals out of the deck. But, you know, fortunately, a lot of these have relatively good... okay, not elemental, not elemental. I guess the Collective Inferno. In color, at least. That came back around. I got the Zealot back. Probably over the Mauler. You know what, though? Oh, maybe I need the Mauler. It's just like to have something on the ground. So this is pretty good, too. I guess... I guess I pick the Zealot. Because it's also a potential 2-drop. And I need to, if I'm going to play elementals, I need to have more expensive cards to be able to trigger the 4 greater effect. Okay, here, I take Evolving Wilds. Exile the top 2 if the additional cost exile. I guess I could take this as a card draw spell. Okay, nothing here. I'll take the Dagger, I guess, because it's playable. I'm going to take the Merfolk. I'm not doing the black thing. Fairies, hopefully I can boot out. But I don't have a good feeling about this pack here. Moon Shadow is good. I'm not that color. This is a good elemental, right? 4 mana, 4/4. All creatures have a... Oh, my opponent gets haste. That's not good. Whenever a player taps a basic land for mana, that player adds... So this actually helps my opponent more. I don't think I like that. I can take another Gathering Stone. The Kolrath Zealot. I guess I'll just take another Gathering Stone. I feel like I don't want too many of these things, right? I need to make sure I have enough elementals. But I feel like all creatures have haste. Me getting it and then casting it, like it has haste, but then my opponent has haste and they get the extra mana. Like, I don't feel like I want that. Hexing Sculpture, that's a fine 2-drop. Ooh, but the Shine Striker is kind of the elemental that I want. I also wouldn't mind the Sentinel or this guy, but I think we take the stronger payoff card here. And then, oh, no elementals, huh? Okay, I can take the 5-drop. I don't want any more 5-drops. I'm not playing this, right? Whenever you cast a spell during an opponent's turn, you may pay 1 if you do draw a card. It's triple green is a little bit hard. I could take the Sky Swimmer. I could take the Lofty Dreams. I think I'm on Sky Swimmer because I could potentially cast it at this lower count if I can get a little bit more smaller guys. Yeah, okay. I think there's some kind of yeah, I'm not getting there on the elementals, huh? That's what I thought would happen. I could get another Nightmare Sower here, but that's not what I'm doing. I think I took too many red cards to like swim back now, so I'm just gonna like hold on to what I can. Just play the Aquatex defenses. Maybe see if I can grab some more elementals in the process. I mean, if I get elementals, that's pretty good. Do I take another Zealot? I don't want another Gathering Stone at this point. 2 damage to any target, 1 damage to any other target. I guess I can take that over the Zealot. I feel like I need the bodies, though. But yeah, it's a toss-up. I'm going to take the removal spell just because I don't have many. There's a 3-mana elemental. It's not really an elemental, but it's good enough for me being able to play things that the Flamekins can find. Temporal Cleansing. This is a bad pack. I think I put myself in the wrong combination here of oh, poor baby. Cards. I guess I'll take the Temporal Cleansing. I don't have any mini 4-drops. Here I'll take a Mauler just because I need the creatures. I would take a Blossom Bind, but I don't have a lot of elementals and I want to make sure that I have a good amount. So we'll take that. Now I'm gonna take the rare. I don't think I'll play it. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I just need it. Nothing in color. I'm just gonna take the bark and not play it. Then yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is going to be another low win ratio deck. I don't have a good feeling about that. Oh, Lofty Dreams. I guess I could play that. It's too bad I don't have many of the elementals that care about like playing 4 or greater. I somehow managed to miss all of them, Or, you know, obviously there's probably another player in elementals near me, or on my right, that's, you know, taking care of that. Take this and not play it. Okay, well, 10 This Breaks is the last thing I got that I'm not playing. Let's see. All right. I mean, I could play some of these other cards. I have to cut cards anyway, so I think I'm just gonna try to see if I can build something here. So I don't have it. How many elementals? I have 11. I guess it's not terrible. Okay. So ideally, I'd cut non-elementals first before I cut elementals, and I just want to cut stuff that is less strong here. So I think I'm gonna keep this as card draw. I don't love Lava Leaper, but I think just having a 4-mana haster is not terrible. Here, I think I need to cut things. Like, this is just a lot of really expensive cards, and I don't have the 4-mana or greater effects. So we're going to cut the Sky Swimmer. We'll cut... I don't think this... I guess we could do this on Elemental. I guess we can cut Lofty Dreams. Like, I have a weird, like, K-shaped curve here. So I'm kind of trying to think... Aquatex defenses, like, is it too much to have a lot of these? Artifact enters at the beginning. Look at the top. If it's a card of the chosen type, you may reveal and put it into your hand. If you don't, you may put it in the graveyard. There's 11 potential cards that I could draw with it. I don't think I want 2 of these, right? Yeah, it's like a card draw spell in some sense. This is not an elemental. It makes an elemental, but we don't really have things that care about making elementals. On the other hand, this will let, like, the little flyers that I have, like, fly through and smash a bit more, so maybe that's fine. This I could put on elementals and fairies, for example, so that's not, like, the worst thing to have. I can't put it in the black cards, right? Yeah, I don't think I want to either. I mean, I guess I could put these in like, you know, name Merfolk and Elemental or whatever, but I don't think that's what I should be doing here. I should be trying to, like, really carve this down to the deck that does the thing the best. So I can't cut Elementals because I can change things, because I really need to keep that number high. And this works with a Collective Inferno as well. This helps me ramp. Maybe that's good enough. I'm gonna keep that as removal. I can't believe I haven't seen this before. I don't have any, like, amazing cards though. So maybe I cut Aquatex defenses because I don't really need that. And then this is a 1-shot, right? So it's basically a 1-mana 1/1 that becomes a 2/2 and draws you a card potentially. That's fine. Let's see. Do we keep Lava Leaper? I feel like this is such a liability, giving all creatures, including your opponent, and then giving your opponent the mana. I think I'll cut the Lava Leaper. I mean, it's going to cut my elemental count down, but I think it's just too dangerous to have in my deck. This K-shape works okay because if we have, like, cards like Lofty Dreams and Collective Inferno and that have the convoke ability, and then these 3 cards all can be cards that I grab lands from down here. In fact, I have 3 of them. I wonder if I can cut a land. I don't think I should cut a land, even though I have 3 of these, just because I'm gonna need to cast these things to win the game. Yeah. Let's see. Fortunately, the Gathering Stone does reduce the cost of elementals, so that'll help with casting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of my spells, and that also means that the Sunderflock can come down for less. That's helpful. I'm tempted to cut the Scrounger. I can blight something to get a treasure, but I don't have ways of removing those counters. I guess pumping my way up to these is not the worst thing in the world, and I kind of want to make sure I have enough cheap creatures to be able to convoke some stuff out. I guess we can cut Lofty Dreams. Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, it sounds good on paper, but I feel like it's just it blow up potential, and it's just not. It's not doing as much as all the other cards that I'm looking at here. How much card draw do I have? I pretty much have the Zealot and Burning Curiosity, right? That's it. I don't know if Collective Inferno is actually worth keeping, but I'm going to try it just because it's a rare. I want to see if, playing this and like smashing with elementals is any good. All right, 2 more cuts. Where do I cut from? Glamour Mites, maybe? I mean, the Flash Flying, it's got some tempo stuff going on. I don't have a lot of removal, so I have to hold on to the Balderdash and the Temporal Cleansings. Do I have much of anything else? I have Elementals and I have Warriors as my second most. Interesting. 3 Fairies. Do I cut the Fairies? I have 14 creatures. Not sure. I cut the Scrounger. That reduces my capacity to ramp to all of this, but I kind of wonder. I don't have like a lot of butts to put on. I guess Ashling can ramp me as well on one of the sides. Then filter me towards like getting what I need up here. So maybe I don't need the Scrounger. But you need these bodies at the low end, right? To tap for the convoke costs of... I guess it's only this now, right? Stratosaur doesn't convoke. Okay. Yeah, so maybe I cut, like... Maybe I cut the dagger. It does help these little flyers and, whatever is made unblockable by Sig. I gotta cut the Scrounger. And then maybe because I have all 3 of these, I can cut 1 land. Let's see. Just call it a day. Yeah, okay. We'll try that. I'm not sure if that's the right call, but I'm gonna try it because I can land cycle 3 different cards on 2. And then Wayfinder can get me a land, and then Ashling Rekindled kind of ramps me so towards these big cards, so maybe that's the way to go. Let's give this a shot. I don't feel great about this. I feel like I'm gonna lose a lot, and I'm not gonna do well. I'm gonna reset this one because that's not my quest. This blue, I have blue, and we'll give this a shot. But my first time playing elementals is since I think one of my sealed decks. It's been a long time, so I'm not sure that I'm going to do well with this, but we'll see. We're up against Granola wearing Tezzeret face. And I got my colors. I got things to cast on 2 and 3, so I guess this is worth keeping. Oh, they're getting started already. Bound plus elves. Please don't be elves. It's elves. Okay. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. Let's see. Scarblade Scout. Sure. Okay, they put lands in there, which I guess is better for me. I can play Ashling. I can play the Dagger. Play Balderdash. I think I'm going to just play Ashling. Because I don't have I guess Glamour Mite's my 3, huh? It can come in and do something. Alright, let's just push Ashling for now. And then I could flip Ashling and get additional mana to cast something 4 or greater. But then it flips, right? So how does this work? At the beginning of your first main phase, add 2 mana. And then, so the next turn, if I play this, I'll have 3 minus 1 because I have to pay to transform. So 3, and then I can't cast anything with 4 or greater. So I don't think playing Ashling right now is that great. But what am I going to do? Play the Stalactite Dagger? No, I guess I'll play Ashling. I'm going to discard. I think I discard Burning Curiosity for now. Yeah. Alright, well, that's a choice. We could also pitch this for a land if I miss a drop, so we're gonna use from removal. Okay. Yeah, it feels bad, but that's where we are. I wish it did a 1-drop, but that's not where we are either. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna hold and Glamourmite them and tap them down on their turn. That's fine. Okay, Eclipsed Elf, strong card. I do think that this is running away from me right now, but yeah, we'll see. Yeah, this is really bad. I mean, they definitely have all the good stuff here. Oh, I should have played this earlier. That's my bad. I needed to tap that down to keep it from attacking. I'm just like, I am being distracted. My baby's crying because we're doing sleep training. So, okay, well, we got the Flamekin. I don't have anything good on 4, unfortunately. I can shoot this, but that doesn't feel great. Play this as a defensive card. I can play this and then attach this to the Glamourmite. Or play this and then shoot the Eclipsed Elf with Boulder Dash. That doesn't feel like great either. Let's just play this and see what's next. Yeah, we'll get another Flamekin. That seems fine. We'll swing with this. I'm gonna block 1 and take 2. Yeah, I'm not trading Clown. But it doesn't feel good. Yeah, I'll block this. I'm definitely on the losing trend. Very, very likely to lose this one. Okay. Well, fortunately, that's not like the fastest card. That's also a really strong card. So, what can I do? I can play this and then Boulder Dash. I'm going to champion and get a 6/6. I don't really have a good answer for that. Alright, let's play this. That'll stop the beats from these guys at least. I can see what's next. Wow, just lands. Well, I'm glad that's out of the way. I don't have to see them. We'll just Stalactite Dagger, I guess. We'll swing with the Glamourmite and the dagger out. Yeah. Oh, poor kiddo. Yep. Yep. The life gain value of this is really hard. I think they could get the Eclipsed Elf too. I think that's what I would do. Just exile the elf when it comes back after the champion goes down. Then I'm gonna do this and then just let the others hit me. They have a trick. Sure. Ouch. Nice. I'm gonna kill both of these. Get an elf. Yeah. I mean, I was losing on what, turn 1. I mean. It was not a good spot for me. Oh, and they have another Eclipsed Elf. So yeah, I'm up against a very strong elf deck, and I am a very weak elemental deck. So I don't have a great feeling about this, but you just gotta play what you can play, right? This is where I am. I play what I can play. I can't attack because I'm gonna take a pile, so I'm gonna trade that. I'm gonna play this just as a big guy. I got Stratosaur. Okay, that's fine. No attacks. I'll trade this and then, you know, for the Eclipsed Elf, I think. Yeah, that's probably the right play on their part. I'll play this, then I can play the Stratosaur, which isn't great against what they're doing. I can Thunderflock and reset the board. Then I'll have 4 mana left, which then I can play the Glamourmite. It'll slow them down a little. Yeah, okay. If you cast it, return all non-elementals. Okay. This. Okay, so let's just play this. It's a decent defender. We'll give the 1/1 some flying. And then go to combat. Swing with this. Man, this boulder dash is very disappointing. And then we'll equip this to... Equipping this doesn't really help. I guess the glamour might makes it a better blocker for these 2/2s. Yeah. We're into some trouble here. They got a card drawing engine there. They can just stay and draw other cards and just smash me through a card. Yeah, card advantage. Or these Dawnhand Eulogists can just burn me. Alright, so we gotta remove some of these creatures. Unfortunately, yeah, this is really bad news. Okay, well, I got this, which is a thing. Let's guess I can bounce everything back to their hand. And then they're at 12, so it kind of slows them down a little because they don't have a ton of lands. So I can bounce everything back to their hand. Hold. Okay, so we'll swing. No. Bounce. Then Percher, probably. Bounce. Okay. Bounce. And then Nuisance. Let's bounce them. Okay, so that helps a little. We're going to swing with this, and this, and this. And then hold these. Yeah, hold these. Not that it does a whole lot, but I gotta do what I can here. I can bull dash this, but I think there are other things that I need to kill, right? So that's fine. We'll just play this, and then hopefully be able to rebuild a little bit. I could kill this, but I don't think I want to. Okay, end the turn. I mean, it slows them down. Hopefully, just enough, maybe, for me to come back. They're gonna get a whole lot of life as they recast these guys, but that's the hope. Okay, Champion of the Perfect. So now we're gonna draw a bunch of cards, but see, this is their trouble now is that they could draw themselves out. You know, they could empty their whole hand by drawing all these cards. And is this a May? You may? No, draw. So they're gonna be forced to draw. So it's a dangerous position. We're going to Rooftop Percher, and we're going to eat a couple of their things. We're going to eat an Eclipsed Elf, seems good. And at this point, maybe the Virulent Emissary. Gain a little life. We can fly through and smash in the air. Oh, I can do this too. Okay, let's do this. Activate this ability. Giving the Glamourmite, which whenever a creature... Oh, okay. Okay, so we'll hold this on the ground for the big guy. Swing with this and this. And the Nuisance. And then we'll get, what, 3? And then we draw. It's a little better than I thought it was going to be. So then I have ground defense. And if they draw too many cards, then they're going to be in trouble. So hopefully... That's not good. Okay. I mean, that's nice. Nice. Okay, they must have something. My guess is some kind of trick. We'll take the obvious blocks. Take this and then let this through. I think that's fine. Okay, so they're trading. They need to get rid of some of their card draw guys. Okay, so replaying that is not as good for them because they're running low on lands too. And they don't want to replay these because again, that's going to mill them a bunch. So hey, maybe I've stabilized here. in forcing the elf deck to run out of cards. Okay. So let's do this. We'll play this on elementals. There they are, right there. That's the one I want. We'll grab this. Yeah, let's grab another land. An island? Sure. We can boulder dash them on the ground. We can smash them in the air and then hold, like, maybe hold the Stratosaur back. Okay, so we'll go to combat. We'll swing with these two, not you. These two, and the Glamourmite, and then move the thing onto the Stratosaur. Spend 2 to get something back. So now we want to move this to the Stratosaur so it's a better defender against this thing. And then I can grab something back like the Zealot on the next turn. That seems good. Thunderflock? See, that seems even better. Okay. They can't play these two, right? They can't drip because they're going to mill themselves out. Yeah. Woo! Woo! They drew themselves. They drew their too much of the deck, and I managed to corner them on that one. That was a tough one. I thought I was going to lose that one for sure, but we managed to sneak out of that one with a win. So that's great. Let's do it again, if I can. That's a one like glass like weakness of the elf deck is that if a deck can hold out against you long enough or force you to pick up all your self-mill cards, then you're going to be in trouble in terms of just running out of cards in your deck, because then you can't play those self-mill cards again, and you can't draw cards too much more, and so that champion becomes a liability, because then you can't play creatures anymore as long as you have that 6/6. So they ran it into my own 6/5 in order to get rid of it so they could potentially play more cards. We're up against Griever Giggles here, being matched down, so they must be doing something good. We have the 2 of 1, a 2, and then a 4, so I think that's okay. This is, again, not the most amazing, exciting start, but I'll take it. Okay, please don't have a 1-drop. They have 1-drop. That's okay. This is life. I got a lot of cards from this, so that was kind of fun. Okay, that's great. Great. I mean, not great, but it's a thing. This is fine. Like, whenever creature you control gets plus, yeah, on 3, they're going to hit me really hard. Are we going to remove it? Sure. Could be worse. Okay. Play. I think we just hide the fact that I'm playing elementals a little bit. Play this Stalactite Dagger. And then trade this for the Aspirant if yeah, they're gonna make their guys smash me. I think I just take the hit for now. No blocks. Probably gonna just have to stick with, yeah, I keep drawing lands, which is not good. I don't want to do this, so I think I'm just gonna equip this to here and just have to like hold back a turn. Obviously they're, you know, playing the Kithkin deck, they're probably gonna go wide and just like crush me under this Kinsbale Aspirant, but hopefully I can get some defense going at some point. Oh, Bridges is really bad news for me. That's going to be a lot more bodies coming at me through this Aspirant. This is really dangerous, and so is Bridget. I don't have any removal right now, unfortunately, so very likely to die, especially if all I'm going to do is draw lands. I'm going to play the Gathering Stone on Elementals. And reveal. Grab it. No, I'm gonna lose. I'm very likely to lose. Yeah, they can cast whatever from their hand because I can turn this into what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Seems pretty strong. I would do it. Yeah, 5 green or white mana. They're just, yeah, that's really dangerous. I'm definitely not getting there. I think if I can play this guy, I might be able to stabilize on the next turn if they don't defeat me. I'm going to throw this Stalactite Dagger probably in front of the Aspirant just to not die. Are they just going to make the 1/1? I mean, I'm fine with that if you just make the 1/1. And then I'll trade the this guy for the aspirant. Oh, that's dangerous. Okay. Yep. Kith can get 1/1. When it leaves the battlefield, you get nothing back. Okay. So I can block this and trade. That's what if I do that, then I'm going to lose, right? Because then I have all this damage coming at me in every other direction. I mean, I'm going to lose. Now it's really just a matter of how I lose, right? So let's remove one of their attackers and just die. Yes, reveal. I cannot play this without dying, right? I can't play anything without dying. This is not enough of a body, so I think we're on this. But yeah, I feel pretty bad. No matter what I lose, right? Yeah, you got me. Game over. There's no way for me to win. I just drew too many lands at too many of my top end, and not enough of my bottom end. Like, just not enough stuff. Yeah, that's the danger with the K-shaped curve, right? Where you have like a lot of things at the top and a lot of things at the bottom. But if you draw a lot of things at the top, then you'll lose. I'm gonna call it quits here because I think it's time for my daughter's dream feed. So we'll open a couple packs really fast and call it a night. That's like that weird pack shading bug is still active. That's not good. In this pack, I like the Earth Kingdom Jailer a lot. It's an easy kind of first pick there because it's a 2-for-1, right? You remove one of your opponent's guys and you have 3/3. Lorwyn Eclipsed gets us these cards. Oh, this is a less good pack here. I think of these, I think I would try the Burden Stone back first and just see what I can do with it. I've seen it do some pretty good work in aggressive decks, just letting you be able to swing with one of your bigger creatures, bring down your opponent's life total, pressure them, and this gets bigger each time you do that. Seems pretty good. The fact that it's a sorcery means that you can't use it defensively. You really just use it aggressively, but I think that's fine for a 2-drop to be able to just grow bigger and then, you know, get some damage through. I'm not excited about any of these other picks, so that's going to be the only choice for me in this one. That's going to be it for me tonight. Let me know what you thought about the games in the comments below. If you enjoyed this stream, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more of my streams, you can hit subscribe. This was Refresh. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Good night.